Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. And as you can see from the title of this video, honey, I wonder, is Arionne and Martell, is there a breakup coming down the line? Now, Arionne, you know your man is crazy as hell. I hope that he does not flip once he watches the video over on Anthony Lofties' YouTube channel. Now, before we get into what she said in the latest recordings, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. Everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. All right, so as you can see, Arionne actually wants Melody to have full custody of the Eminem kids. We're going to get there in just a few moments, and we're going to talk about why. Now, when it comes to Arionne, of course, a lot of things that she says to be facts are just being given to her by Martell. I say that to say because in tonight's recording, Arionne said that Martell was the alpha parent, meaning that if Melody had a photo shoot when they were married, she said that Martell would watch the kids and make sure that they were straight. You know how she talks. So she said that Martell would make sure that the kids were straight. So I'm guessing that means he would make sure if they were hungry, he fed them, he watched over them, made sure that they, weren't harming themselves and was safe. She said that he would do that while Melody would be busy out working. And you know what, Arionne? That's what he was supposed to do. As R. Kelly sang about going half on a baby, he went half on those babies with Melody. So it's not always on 100% on the mother to do all of the work. The dad can definitely help out. In the film Boys in the Hood, when Larry Fishburne tried to check Angela Bassett for actually having their son live with him, she said, "You do what mothers have been doing from the beginning of time. Don't think you special. You may be cute, but you ain't special." So, Arionne, don't put these ninjas on a pedestal because they do the bare minimum and they do what they were supposed to do. That does not make Martell an alpha parent. It makes him a present parent. Now, Arionne did discuss with Anthony Lofties that she did not appreciate him filming that scene with Melody during season 6 where he brought her flowers. Remember, she ordered a hot tea and he paid for it, and she told him, "You're an agent of chaos." That clip is on OWN's YouTube channel as well. And we know that that triggered Martell to make that post, that comment on Carlos King's post on IG, saying that he did not want to take Melody flowers. He didn't even want to film the scene, but the producers made him, and that they are paid actors. So Arionne said that when Martell took Melody those flowers, that he lost all credibility. She said his credibility was gone when he took her those flowers. Arionne, with us viewers, his credibility has been gone for like 5 years now. I'm guessing that you are indirectly speaking about yourself. So he lost credibility with you when he took her flowers. Does he ever bring you flowers just because? Or is the flowers something when, he's pissed you off and he's trying to make up with you? Their relationship seems so flimsy. I don't know how it's going to last, because she definitely vents with Anthony. And it seems like, it sucks being in a relationship with Martell, quite frankly. So now let's go ahead and move on. So Arionne, yes, she wants Melody Cherie Rogers to have full custody of the 4 Eminem kids so that Martell can focus on making money outside of the show. So I'm like really concerned because when I watch the show and the ending credits come up, I see, as executive producers, I see their names, Melody Rogers and Martell Holt. So that's a paycheck. Plus, he would get a paycheck as on-air talent. But I guess after he pays his rent, utilities, insurance, groceries, cell phone bill, internet bill, cable bill, and he has to hang out at the bar, perhaps the strip club, and throw money there, that must eat up everything. Plus, give her a few dollars for their son and take care of the M&M kids when he gets them. Hopefully Melody still doesn't have to take any more food over there. That must eat up all of the Love and Marriage Huntsville money. So he doesn't have any money left over to wine and dine Arionne or rent luxury cars and take her on trips. Arionne is totally missing the married Martell. She totally misses that. And she looks so stupid because she thought that she was getting ahead by taunting Melody, going online, saying embarrassing things about what her and Martell do in their bedrooms, taunting her with posting content of the M&M kids. We saw in recent weeks what was done to Sugar Mama. She thought that she was always getting ahead. And then she gets this broke Martell, this single Martell, and she doesn't even want him. She doesn't even want him. She liked him more when he was married. And now she is putting some pieces together that it was Melody who was making the money when they were a couple. She thought that it was him because that's what Martell told you. Arionne, when you date these guys, you have to let them prove who they are. They're going to say anything to sleep with you. And you have to be self-sufficient. You have to be able to take yourself on those same vacations and do what you have to do so that you're not dependent on him. That looks so trifling, to be the mistress, to be the other woman, sleeping with a married man. His wife leaves him, and now you got him, and you have his kid, and he doesn't have all of this money to shell out. But you're watching his wife, as you say, boss up, and you're saying that she's able to take trips when she wants to, pay for her kids to have a private education, live in a beautiful home. And she's a speaker. She has a successful skincare line. I can go on and on. So I feel like ultimately, had you not wasted time with a married man, you wouldn't be having these conversations and you wouldn't be so annoyed with Martell. But that is, the bed that you decide to lay in. That's what you got to do. She even noticed that Melody has a team of people. That's why you see pictures of Jay and Dawn and Lauren, because she is watching everything about Melody's life. In my opinion, Arionne feels like Melody lives a charmed life. And she said that Melody has a team of people, but Martell does not have any help. And this is when she starts to dog Marlene. She says that sometimes, and I mean sometimes, Marlene will help with the kids. And I mean, she's not married. Arionne, you're not married either. You're not married either. And until a man marries you, I don't care how long you've been dating him, if you two live together, until he marries you and takes those vows, promising God to take good care of you, you are still single too, darling. And that's totally fine. But don't hate on us who are single and we're not going to help this philandering fool keep all his kids. No, Marlene wants to live her life. She's raised her sons. I ain't even gonna go down that road on how well she did, but she's raised her sons. I believe she still works. And so if she doesn't want to keep the kids on her off days, that is her business. But you have no right to judge her on her single status when you yourself are single. And just because us single gals don't have kids to take care of, and we like to hang out and take ourselves out by ourselves when we are not working, that is our prerogative. And we don't have to explain that to anybody. I bet you wish sometimes you were in Miss Marlene's shoes, perhaps single with no kids, and you could just do what you want to do. Now, Arionne, she also, in my opinion, her judging Marlene is covering up the fact that, she's not going to go over his house at 7 a.m. to cook the M&M kids breakfast when she has two kids at home. Now, that comment kind of threw me because I thought Martell and Arionne lived together. I thought they lived together. I thought that that was kind of like a money saver for him. If they lived together, they could kind of split the bills somewhat. I don't know. I just assumed that they were shacking. But she was talking as if they live in separate residences and that, he must ask her to come over at night and stay over so that she can wake up early and cook the M&M kids breakfast. And she refuses to do that. So I think with her judging Marlene being unmarried and sometimes she helps Martell, she's saying she's covering up the fact that she doesn't want to be a supportive girlfriend to a man who has 5 kids by helping him cook breakfast. They definitely, I don't think that they're married, y'all. I know that there was a rumor that they were married. I think Ken just threw that out there. I think he may have assumed. I definitely do not think that Martell and Arionne are married. And I do not think that they are going to get married because, again, their relationship sounds so flimsy. Arionne said that she talked with Martell about child support and custody. So at the time that she had this conversation with Anthony, she said that she had just recently had a conversation with Martell about child support and custody, and it was so draining. That's interesting for her to use that adjective, draining. Because if you are a loving, supportive girlfriend and your relationship is close, loving, and cohesive, you would be praying to God about asking Him to help you handle such conversations. Ask Him to help you be a supportive girlfriend and help you love the all 5 of the kids. So that lets me know it's definitely not wedding bells anytime soon, because their relationship seems very disjointed. And they don't have, I touched on that. So they don't have a close relationship, but it was built on sex. It was built on the physical, in my opinion, and not much friendship and actually caring for each other. Plus, she fell in love with an illusion of Martell being wealthy. Arionne said that he's been at a standstill for years. Had she taken the time to get to know Martell, then Arionne would have discovered that it was actually his ex-wife, Melody Cherie, who made the money. He may have physically helped his team build the homes, but Melody took the exam and successfully passed it to get the builder's license. She also helped secure the funding for the materials and to pay their workers for labor to build the homes. And she actually had business meetings and sold Holt and Holt with real estate developers who would use them to build the homes, build the subdivisions. So it was her, Arionne. And that's why you have to think for yourself and be self-sufficient. Be a hard worker. Try your best to pay your bills on time and save as much money as you can. You have to be independent so that you don't get caught up. Because you, Arionne, unfortunately, are caught up. Now, these points that I've shared with you all are from 2 recordings. The recording where Arionne explicitly says that she wants Melody to have full custody of the kids so that Martell can focus on making some money outside of the show. That is from the recordings that Anthony Lofties released on Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. And the judging of Martell's mother, Marlene, that is from January the 6th, 2025. And so you can definitely check those out over on his channel. And what woman drags a Black man's mother? If there's one woman on earth whom the Black man respects, it is his mother. And so I just cannot believe that she would converse talking about the mother. I don't even know. That's another reason why I don't feel like they're going to get married because Martell knows how she feels about Marlene. Oh my gosh. It's just such a flimsy relationship. I think they just have chemistry in the bedroom, but there's a ton of different rooms in the house, baby, including the office where you may keep the paper bills that come in the mail in a basket. And the office has the computer where you log into your web banking and pay the bills electronically. There's lots of other rooms in that house. And in the other rooms of the house, Arionne and Martell are on separate pages. Well, what did you think about the things that Arionne said about Marlene and Melody getting full custody of the kids? Are you surprised at all? Do you think that they are going to get married? Definitely meet me in the comments. I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video as it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. I hope that you all had a terrific Tuesday. I have to say, Jay Taylor is looking so damn good in that picture on the screen, baby. Chocolate, okay? Chocolatate. Or I love the lips. I love the beard. Yes, yes, yes. And the chocolate skin and the brown eyes, okay? Also, one of my friends on Instagram, she was singing to a singer named King George. And I was like, wow, that sounds good. He sounds like a blues singer. So I looked him up on YouTube and I'm listening to the song that she was singing to on Instagram. And YouTube starts recommending to me these King George videos. All these handsome, sexy, young Black men wearing cowboy hats, dancing to King George. Snoop Dogg dancing to King George. Obviously, Ebony is late to the party, but nonetheless, I am here. Also, let me know in the comments if you are familiar with King George's music. And I will talk with y'all soon. Bye.